Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Janelle Zamora, and this is Scent Talk from my closet, the fragrance closet. And on this channel, we go over all things fragrance. If it is your first time watching, I do like to focus on one perfume house or topic at a time. Normally, I do love to focus on vanilla and gourmand fragrances. For today, we have just that yet again. And we have already touched base on this house, Lorenzo Passaglia. It is an Italian niche fragrance brand. Beautiful gourmands coming out of this house. Sugar Kisses is an amber vanilla fragrance. It is their latest release, 2023. It was heavily buzzed about during the Scent Explore in New York. That is something I definitely want to put on my bucket list. I'm not sure if it happens in New York all the time. It's not in my near, it's not within reach anytime soon to be able to take a trip like that. So, once it gets closer, I'll definitely do more research. But imagine being able to meet the creators, the perfumers behind these amazing fragrances. It's one thing to read about what was the inspiration behind their creation, and it's another thing to hear it directly from them. Oh, I bet that would just be such an amazing experience. So Sugar Kisses was buzzed about again, as I'm saying, among the vanilla and gourmand lovers. So if this is something you're interested in, we are going to review the fragrance. I am going to let you know how I wore it and enjoyed it. How long does it last? Does it have any projection? A little comparison here to the full bottle we already have from the house, which is Ban Ecstasy. If it's something you're interested in, go ahead and continue watching. Consider hitting that subscription button and the bell so you'll be notified to new videos. So let's get into the review right here. Did wear the fragrance alone with unscented lotion, as I normally do the first go around. In the top notes here, we have cocoa butter, milk, heliotrope. We have frangipani and orange peel. In the mid, coconut, vanilla, chocolate, hazelnut, and dates. Tonka and cocoa blossom, or cacao blossom. In the base notes, we have caramel, toffee, vanilla bean, brown sugar, white musk, benzoin, and rum. Lots of notes there, but what stood out to me within the composition was all the nuts, all the hazelnut, all the chocolate forward, fragrance notes. And so what I envisioned the fragrance to be was going to be this really nutty, maybe even dense, heavy type fragrance. And I got a little bit of what I had envisioned and then a little bit not. So what this opens up with to me is a very realistic Betty Crocker chocolate. Betty Crocker from the box, homemade cupcakes, homemade chocolate cake with chocolate frosting. That is what I get initially. Oh, it's still there very strongly. I'm going to spray it over here. I did spray it, about maybe an hour ago, and it is still nice and strong there. But I want to kind of open it up here for you guys one more time. Oh, and explain that this is one of those fragrance houses that has a really, really strong opening. You get like a like a boozy feel, almost like an alcohol, straight up alcohol touch at the way beginning of the fragrance, mist. A lot of people I have seen in reviews mention that they don't care for that. So I like to kind of point that out to let you know, don't be alarmed. That is how the fragrance performs or presents itself initially. To me, it is an indicator that the fragrance is going to go the distance, because that has been my personal experience with fragrances that start out that you want to cough, or they're gonna choke you out, like Hiosa from the house of Profumum Roma. Anything Profumum Roma is going to be pow in your face from the get-go. I am getting the same thing from this house from Lorenzo Passaglia. Really strong opening. Now, homemade realistic, back to the Betty Crocker, homemade realistic cake, cupcakes, chocolate, those little kind of white chocolate swirly shavings. There we go. They're little shavings that they put on top of cupcakes. I picture that in my head. They're like white chocolate shavings on top of you know, nice dark cacao chocolate. Ooh, so we have a little bit of that, or a lot of bit of that in the opening. This goes ahead and stays throughout the entire wear, which I adore. I'm a fan of. But after that, kind of in the mid, we do get a hint of pure vanilla. I don't know where the other notes end up. I never get a strong hazelnut. I never get a strong, it's not nutty to me in any sense. I was also worried about that. I never get any buttered popcorn tone, or any of that. Definitely don't get a hint of the dates. I never once get a hint of that. But I do end up running right into a wonderful caramel. Kind of the caramel and the toffee do come out in the base. So with that benzoin and the rum as well coming through in the base. The chocolate does stay the whole wear, and so does the vanilla. There are some, what is the word? Reviews that I've read that mentioned this was a little lactonic, like picture yourself eating cupcakes and milk, vanilla cupcakes. I think they're chocolate cupcakes, really. But I don't ever get a full on lactonic scent. I feel like the fragrance will lend itself to lactonic notes in body care or maybe even another fragrance layering combo. But on its own, I don't get a full lactonic feel. No, I don't. But I do get like a white chocolate. That's as far as it goes, the lactonic route for me. Yeah, so retains all the cocoa, vanilla, the whole wear. I mean, it was a little bit light and airy in there somewhere too. Like the cake is fluffy. The cake is not dense ever. It's never heavy. Like picture a brownie that's really, really thick and dense and sometimes gooey, versus a light, fluffy, airy, cupcake. That is the feel of this fragrance. Ooh, very, very intoxicating, mouth-watering, amazing. This one does last you all day long, just like your Van Ecstasies. I also get a hint of this fragrance right here that we full bottled because I fell in love with it. I do get a hint of this fragrance in Sugar Kisses as well, you guys. It is here, but it is different enough to own both. I want both. This fragrance, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. This is the first fragrance we're gonna officially place on the 2025 full bottle wish list. That is it. Yay! I wonder if I can add, something there because yes, I went ahead and created my list already. This is on it. Not to say that Profumum Roma's Hiosa, which we already reviewed this year, is not worthy of full bottle status. But if you did watch that review, you know that I did mention it is more not a priority because I do already have fragrances in that wheelhouse, and not to mention space and price. So I have to be really, really selective, even with my 2025 wish list, what comes in. Um, and I need to start decluttering. Okay. So yeah, fragrance is a winner for me. Longevity all day long. However, I was getting to the fact that it doesn't last as long, strong and projecting as long as Van Ecstasies. This fragrance is a powerhouse projector, very present 100% of the day, 12 hours plus, no problem. This one goes more a nice 8 to 10 hour wear on skin. Clothes, you're gonna get more than the 10 hours, but you do have to kind of, oh yeah, it's still there. It doesn't project as much. That was my experience. As the Van Ecstasies. So it was a little bit more laid back. However, it's still really, really strong and it was still extremely enjoyable. I'm just saying that compared to the Van Ecstasies, it's interesting how this fragrance is so much, more potent in its presence, in its projection. All right, so that was it there for the review. I get excited with vanilla. I get excited with things that just smell edible and wonderful. So naturally, my nose and my brain just started to work immediately when I was wearing the fragrance alone. You don't need anything. This is another fragrance that is just beautiful on its own. You don't need anything to make it last or be enjoyable. It is a more personal scent bubble than the Van Ecstasies, but it's still a wonderful scent bubble. But the minute, I started to smell it and enjoy it and get to know it, I said, oh yeah, I want to wear it like this. This was my favorite way. I did wear the fragrance 3 different ways. I wore it with the no lotion. I wore it with a lactonic type feel. And let me tell you my favorite one just straight off the bat. If you're into layering your fragrances, here we go. I went ahead and layered. I've been using this. Oh, yes, I have. Marshmallow Cream by Cosmic Blends. You can find this shop on Etsy. Just a couple of squirts is all you need really to get all over your body. I do like to do this right after the shower. So we'll put down this little base here of marshmallow cream. It does have some vanilla in here as well. This smells like liquid. I have it right here. Hold on. My liquid version of Delicia de Marshmallow. I actually can do the Delicia de Marshmallow by KISSES. This is a body butter. And I can do a couple of squirts of this just, after the shower and then this and it's going to be Marshmallow Vanilla Bliss. But lately I've been taking this for a spin on its own without the Delicia, just because I want a lighter, feel. This has a lighter feel to it. It is not as pow as the Delicia the Marshmallow. It's more of a wonderful underlying, undergarment, if you will. So this perfume oil is absolutely wonderful. Luxe Body Oil with some marshmallow cream. So went with this first. And then on top, I decided I wanted to do Mod Vanilla by Ariana Grande. So this has in it musk, plum, and freesia. It has praline, orris root, and in the base we have vanilla and cocoa butter. For whatever reason, when I smelled Sugar Kisses, I was immediately wanted to wear this. I said, I want to wear Mod Vanilla. And I did not know why. And now that I'm seeing the notes, I'm totally getting why the scent of this, led me to want to layer with this fragrance. Oh, I haven't even shown you guys. I will link this in the description. I received this 5 ml. I purchased this. I did not just receive it. I purchased this from Scent Exploration. Wonderful decant shop, and they sell full bottles as well. Giovanna is the name of the shop owner. I have noticed the packages take a little while to get to me because it is a one-man show over there, it looks like. Private owned. I'm not in any rush. We have plenty to play around with here. But I have been receiving my packages, and I really enjoy the selection. So Sugar Kisses, I will link it in the description. A nice solid little, samples there. I love the way she packages her 10 mls. They are heavy glass. I do have Maddie Milk Snow that I fell in love with from her shop. Almost done here. And so yeah, the prices, like I said, are reasonable. I also got to try Jani and Malo from her shop as well. So back to Mod Vanilla. This is just where this led my nose to, you guys. I wanted to pair it. So I went with the Fresh Vanilla Blossoms because this reminds me of Mod Vanilla so, so much. This has suede petals, soft sandalwood, and vanilla bean. Match made in heaven with the marshmallow cream, the Mod Vanilla, and the Fresh Vanilla Blossoms. I wore it 2 days in a row. I said, I want that again. It is sweet. It is fresh. My little girl could not get enough of the scent. She said, oh, you smell so sweet, just absolutely loved it. So it's a winner. This combination is a winner for her. And I always love it when she loves what I choose to wear. So yeah, if you do not have the marshmallow creme and you do have the Kais Delicia de Marshmallow, I would layer that first. Any other marshmallow in your collection would also go. I do have the lotion as well. And one day I did decide I'm going to leave the marshmallow creme out of it and just did the fresh vanilla blossoms and the mod vanilla with the sugar kisses. It was just as good. Okay, that's it there. Now the second way that I wore this that I truly, oh my goodness. I enjoyed the mod vanilla combo more than this combo, but only because of it felt fresh, you know. Now this combo, I'm not going to say that I didn't enjoy it, but I'm saying my favorite was the mod vanilla, combination, because it added a little bit of it elevated the whole wear for me. But anyway, this combo, if you want to smell like a baked good apricot, cupcake, cocoa, chocolate, just vanilla deliciousness, then this is going to be your combo. I just did receive the goat milk and honey body lotion. Apricot eyelet is a dream. I do have it in almost every consistency that Coco Pink sells this in. I have the eau de parfum, I have the dry oil spray that I'm already denting, and then I have my linen spray, which is your body spray, or you could spray it anywhere really. So I went in with the oil first, then I went in with the lotion, the dry oil right after the shower, then the lotion everywhere. And then I did use the linen spray instead of the eau de parfum because I was headed to work and I didn't want to be so, potent. And even then, it was really strong there for a little while. So I didn't use the eau de parfum apricot eyelet, but you definitely can. In this apricot eyelet, we have apricots, sweet, sweet, wonderful apricots with buttercream, marshmallow, and vanilla ice cream. And it is hands down one of my favorite Coco Pink scents. This is an indie brand I bring up quite a bit on the channel. And we're going to be exploring and experimenting a lot more with them this year because I'm on the low buy. So I'm not going to be, trying many new body care companies. So if we want to stick with Coco Pink really quick here, I also do have Ivory Eyelet. This one has a bit of lemon to it. So if you want to have like a lemon cake with chocolate and vanilla and just smell amazing, this has the buttercream, the marshmallow, and the vanilla ice cream as well. Then it would go wonderful with sugar kisses as well. So yes. And now on the topic of cake and still staying with the Coco Pink, we have three options. We have angel food cake, just delicious. Marshmallow cake on Mondays, and we have cotton candy dreams. Um, did I bring cotton candy dreams? I didn't mean to. I meant to bring black cherry upside down cake. This one would go lovely too, though. Not as much as there's a domino effect back there. Here it is, black cherry upside down cake. This is the one I meant to grab. I don't know why I grabbed the cotton candy dreams. Oh my gosh. Now this one I've gone in. I have a big old dip here where I'm missing product. This is one of my favorites as well from Coco Pink. Black cherry upside down cake. All right, guys. So that was it for cake and deliciousness from Coco Pink. Okay, I didn't explain to you guys the last way that I actually did get to wear the sugar kisses, and that is with Bianco Latte lotion and a dash of the Maddie Milk's Note. Maddie Milk's Note. I did just receive my full bottle from my Amory's haul from the Italian shop. Beautiful, beautiful. So just literally one spray of the I Maddie because this is a very strong fragrance in my opinion. It does give it a little more baker's cherry, baker's almond than the Bianco Latte. So I added this for the lactonic feel, and then this for that baker's cake vibe added to the Sugar Kisses. Oh yes, this was adorable. I loved it. Yeah, wonderful combination. Okay, I have a couple more things here. Speaking of chocolate, if you've been on the channel any amount of time, you know that we love Day 3 fragrances over here. Wonderful artisan fragrance house. I do have a lot of their releases, and I will be purchasing their summer release that I'm anticipating is going to be amazing. Now, at one point they released a little body butter here, chocolate frosting it was called, and I paired it with so many things, and I did get a backup. I do have two because it was a very limited edition item. It is really it's like cocoa butter oil basically. Oh, that's my new one. Where's the one that I'm this is my new one. Let's not open that. The one I'm working with is right here. Wonderful. You see that? I just went in. You don't need a lot. I like to just put it, you know, on my elbows and just rub it all over. Oh yeah, this one's here. So the ingredients, that's why I brought this. It has shea butter, cocoa butter, sweet almond oil, vitamin E, oil, avocado oil, and fragrance. And the chocolate frosting scent to this is realistic galore. So just this with the Sugar Kisses is amazing. I bet it would be so good. Oh, oh yeah. So if you were here, if you've been on the channel and you did get to invest in one of these beauties, then it would be a shoe-in. So if you have anything chocolate as well, that could go. Okay, so couple of other things I always like to bring out when I'm talking about peach or apricot and cake. I like to bring out this collection here. It is the Peach Prosecco Macaron from Bath and Body Works, and it has the Peach Prosecco Vanilla Cream and Macaron Cookie. And this one would go wonderful. Anything baker's vibe, you know. This collection was so wonderful. So I also do have here from House of Glory pistachio cake. I mentioned that I can't really detect the nuttiness in Sugar Kisses. I can't detect the hazelnut or, you know, anything leaning any type of nutty. So pistachio would be nice to add. A pistachio cake. I don't see why not. It has sweet pistachio pudding added to a buttery cake mix. This one is wonderful, also with Kayali's pistachio gelato. Yum. Yum pistachio gelato. Okay, last couple of things. I think we're already at the end here. The next two that I'm going to show you from Bath and Body Works go wonderfully with either one of these. So really affordable, really nice. This is Sabrina Carpenter's Sweet Tooth, the original. If you want to give this like a cashmere whipped cream vibe, yes. And, you know, a little musky as well. And this one also has some white musk in the dry down. Caramel Delight, is that what this one's called? I just know this is the caramel version of the Sweet Tooth, and it is also really nice. I personally do not care for the opening to this fragrance, but the minute it starts to dry down, it is much smoother, better. It opens to me with a Carmex touch, so not something that I personally care for in my fragrances, and I'm about to spray it to revisit. Why not? I think if you like this version, then it would layer so nice. Nope, it's still there. It's still there. It is so interesting. It's almost minty to me. It's but definitely Carmex vibe. But once it starts to dry down, like I'm saying, that dissipates and it starts to get much better. So for that reason, I'm a little like reluctant to layer with, especially my really what is the word, expensive fragrances, and then have to scrub it or wash it off. So I haven't gotten to experiment as much as I would like, but I do have a video where I mentioned some combos that you could make this work with, especially adding that the Choco musk oil that has a little bit of chocolate tone. I think it will go wonderful with chocolate tones. Yeah, so there, it's starting to settle down nicely. Yeah, once that little Carmex tinge goes away, I'm a happy camper. Especially, I did not want to combine it with the Sugar Kisses myself yet, because this is all I have until 2025 when I can purchase a full bottle. So with those fragrances, with the Sabrina Carpenter Sweet Tooth fragrances, either or, whichever's your favorite, um, if you really don't if you don't care for the caramel one, then the original will go wonderful. It has that white chocolate touch that I actually also get out of the original there. I mean the original, the Sugar Kisses, wrapped in vanilla and cozy vanilla bourbon. Both of these have a nice decadent feel to them. So if you do want to make this a little more dense feeling, then you could go with warm bourbon, dark fruit, and vanilla liqueur. And this one to me smells like toffee, like really, really rich. Yeah, I have to be really careful with this. It crosses the line. So this is called Cozy Vanilla Bourbon. And then we have our Wrapped in Vanilla, which was a limited edition. And it has soft vanilla, velvet sugar, and chantilly cream. And that is all. Wait, one more thing. I would not mind starting in the shower with a boom. It's called Boom Boom. I've been calling it Bum Bum for years. The Sol Janeiro Boom Boom Cream. I think starting out with this in the shower would just be such a wonderful, layering base to the Sugar Kisses. It has pistachio and almond, heliotrope, jasmine petals, vanilla, salted caramel, and sandalwood. This is one of my favorite scents in the entire world. This is attached to so many outings and just wonderful scent memories. So yes, early on in the channel, I would rave about this. I do bring it out still, so it's still in the top for me. Wonderful fragrance, and yeah, I wouldn't mind layering that. Okay, you guys, that was it for today. Lots of layering. I do have a couple more that I could have brought out, but in the interest of time and space, as usual, I couldn't bring it all out. But just I hope you got a gist of the fragrance and what it gave me. And this is delicious, beyond delicious. This is on the wish list for 2025. This is a new me over here, you guys. And if anybody's jumped on with me on this low buy power to us, this is a fragrance that I would already be scheming, okay, to own. I would already be like, okay, what can I sell? Or which paycheck can I fit this in? And just kind of finding a way to bring it into the collection. And now I get to save my coins, kind of really process. If I finish the 5 ml decant, obviously it's a shoe in and it needs to come in. But things need to come out, we need to slow down and enjoy what we already have here in the collection. So this was really going to test the willpower, though. I mean, it's going to test it really strongly. Yeah, so that was it. Y'all have a blessed rest of your day, your night, or your evening, and you stay safe.